Stay for a while, right? Put on those cassettes and stay for a while, right? We asked you to come here for a couple of days and stay for a while, do some learning, take it back home. So number 2, to have your best year ever, a good piece of that 400 million, make your dreams come true. Number 1 is get serious. Number 2, get smart. Develop your own personal philosophy here. Philosophy, major determining factor in how your life works out. Each person's philosophy is like the set of the sail. The same wind blows on us all. The difference in where we arrive at the end of the week, at the end of the month, at the end of the year is not the wind that blows. And the wind is blowing around the world. The world is in solution. Things are a-changing. The walls have come down. All kinds of things are happening. In Russia today, the winds are blowing. But what's going to make the major difference? Each person's personal philosophy that sets a better sail, sets a better sail. So don't ask for a more favorable wind. That's like wishing something that's not going to occur. Don't ask for better seed and soil. All you got's what's available. Don't curse what you got. On this planet, all we got's the seed that's here, the soil that's here, the miracle of life that's here, the opportunity that's here, the seasons that are here. That's all we got. Wherever you've come from in your country, the economy you got, that's all you got. In America, our economy, that's all we got. The government, that's all we got. The marketplace, that's all we got. Whatever you do, don't criticize all you got. The key is to set a better sail and turn what you've got into the miracle of your future. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills. And that's the reason for coming here, spending a couple of days of intense effort, taking notes, rolling up your sleeves, going to work, commit yourself to learning so that you can get smarter for the days ahead. Develop your philosophy. Herbalife's philosophy has carried it now, these 12 years, to extraordinary heights. Those that do the work get the credit. A philosophy that commits itself to having the finest no matter what it costs. That kind of philosophy. I'm asking you to develop your own personal philosophy. Get your business philosophy going. Get your financial plan going. Don't violate the conclusions of your own philosophy by not executing and taking action. But that's number 2, get smart. Here's number 3, get going. As smart as you might become after these 2 days, as many ideas as you take away from here, they're truly, as Larry mentioned, like seeds to be planted in the soil. You got to get going. You got to take action. The disciplines is the miracle process. And here's how to get the miracle of your future going as far as disciplines are concerned. Number 1, do what you can. You might go home and set a whole new pace for yourself, and we call it cleaning up neglect. Should walk around the block, could walk around the block for your good health. Don't walk around the block. See, you're on the wrong track. Should read, could read, don't read. On the wrong track. Should call, could call, don't call. On the wrong track. Could change, should change, don't change. You're on the wrong track. Letters you haven't written, conversations you haven't had with your family, somebody you should sit down with when you get back home, get that job done. Don't let neglect destroy your days, destroy your life, and destroy your future. Go back and do what you can. And if you'll do what you can, then life will give you some extraordinary things to do. We all pity the man, right? Wants to stride out of his house, go straighten out the corporation, has not yet straightened out his garage. You got to take care of the small disciplines before life will give you a chance to handle the more complicated disciplines. How do you think Mark Hughes got here? Scattered now throughout 14, 15 countries, another 14, 15 coming up. I mean, how do you do this? You start first with the smallest of disciplines and do not neglect them and do not disregard them as being trifling. Everything matters. Everything's important. Good phrase to take home. All disciplines affect each other. In fact, here's a good philosophical phrase. If you haven't thought of it before, here it is. Everything affects everything else. It's so easy to be casual and say, well, this doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. I'm telling you, everything matters. Make your dreams come true. Of course, some things matter more than others, but there isn't anything that doesn't matter. Then here's the positive side. Every new discipline affects all your other disciplines. If you'll get some new things going, make some calls you've never made before. Step up your activity level, step up your labor level. Develop the skills from these 2 days of training here. And you'll go home and work some miracles on your days and your life and your future and your income, your business. And a bigger portion of that 400 million will certainly be yours. Go for the disciplines, the smallest of disciplines, the least of disciplines. Like keeping your accounts in order, the smallest of disciplines. Did you ever hear this expression? I don't know where it all goes. Did you ever hear that? I don't know where it all goes. Wow. Oh, we'd love to have you run Herbalife. You don't know where it all goes. How long do you think we'd last here in Herbalife if that was your philosophy sitting at the top like Mark Hughes? Let me give you the story on Mark Hughes. Mark knows where everything goes. And he started back when he only had pennies. He started back when he only had dollars. He started back when he didn't have much. But here's the key. One of the greatest extraordinary phrases that's ever been written from antiquity says, if you'll be faithful, if you'll be disciplined when the amounts are small, we'll make you a ruler, give you a position of authority when the amounts are many. Somebody says, I've only got 2 or 3 distributors. I don't know where they are. Come on. If you've only got 2 or 3, you can know when they get up. You can know when they go to bed. You can know all the details. Take care of your disciplines when the amounts are small. And then life will see to it that you get some extraordinary numbers to work with, like you saw the stories displayed here. Do not disregard the smallest of disciplines. Let us not neglect. Do not neglect the smallest of disciplines. And
do not ignore the smallest of disciplines, like being on the call at 8:30 from Monday to Friday. Guys, welcome to the call. My name is Shane. Zeph, are you here? We got Zeph and Frankie on the call this evening. Let me just get the guys to unmute themselves. We've got 80 in the room right now. And for those of you who wanted the YouTube link for this, just in case some guys don't have access to Zoom, I'll just copy this now and paste it on the chat again, so you'll have access to that, right? Let's go to chat. Paste it here. You guys can share this with people who don't have access to Zoom. Zeph, are you here, brother?
Yes, yeah, loud and clear.
Cool. I'll hand it over to you and Frankie, and I'll get back to you when it's my turn.
All right, cool.
In the meantime, I would manage the rooms for you guys.
All right, thanks, man. Frankie, do you want to start it off?
Hi guys, welcome on this, what is it, Thursday? I keep losing track of the days now lately. So welcome everyone. We've got some really exciting things to share with you. You're obviously on here for a reason, because somebody thought it good to actually invite you. We're really interviewing really for these positions, because we don't just want anyone in our team. We really want serious people that want to do this movement with us. It's a 12-month project. So for those of you that are here for the very first time, won't you go ahead and use the chat box? Just type a number 1 and give us the area that you're actually dialing in from this evening. We'd like to welcome you and celebrate you. We've got Durban. Okay, great. We're already at 85, guys. I tell you, this room fills up so quickly lately. It's not even funny. Okay. Durban, Boksburg, Cape Town. Fantastic. And you guys are here for the first time. I know one of my invites is here for the first time. Okay, fantastic. And then we do see that you've got some questions in the chat, and we'll answer them after Shane is done with his presentation and Zeph's done with his presentation. So for those of you that are here for the second time, members of ours, go ahead and put in a number 2 and where you're from. All right, guys, and then we're not going to waste much of your time. We've got our wonderful presenters on the call with us this evening. We have our very own life coach with us in the room, Zaf Khan, who has become an incredible friend of mine over the last few weeks, and so has Shane. And we are so, their valuable time that they share with us on these calls is just amazing. Really, this is an incredible movement, and you are at the right place at the right time. If you've ever heard those words before, it can be no truer than this evening. So welcome to all of you. If you have any guests that can't get on, Shane has shared a YouTube channel, a link that you can actually use as well. So Zaf is actually an internationally accredited life coach. He is going to be taking us through the first part, and then we have our wonderful Mr. Crypto himself, Shane D, in the room, who knows everything there is to know about this topic, and he will do the second part for us. Zaf is really very influential out there, such an incredible character. I've never met somebody that gives of his time as much as you do, Zaf. So I really want to thank you for everything that you do for our team. And with that, no further ado, please won't you take it away and share with these wonderful people on the call.
Thank you so much, superstar Frankie, and thank you so much, Shane, and thank you everyone for being here today. I took a 10-minute nap. I said I'm not going to fall asleep. Then I wake up at I think it was 15 minutes past 8. I was like, oh damn, lucky I didn't fall asleep through the entire call. But anyways, I'm here. Yes, had a very busy day, and you guys heard Jim Rohn at the beginning, right? And truly an amazing, magnificent guy. He knew a lot back in the day, and till today, his teachings followed through someone named as Tony Robbins, and I got to share a virtual stage with Tony Robbins, and the guy is just next level, and everything you hear him speak is about what his mentor taught him, Jim Rohn. So in life, I think we all need a little coaching in life. If we think we know it all, that's the first thing we don't know. And there's no such thing as the smartest man in the room. Donald Trump takes advice from who? Not just from himself. Look at the people around him. They all are visionaries as well. You cannot always be right. With Elon Musk there, right? So as well, every one of us needs some help somewhere. And what you're going to see tonight is possibly going to basically have some light bulb moments go on. So you can take notes if you want. And I would always advise you to do that as well, because the information you're about to see, you're not going to remember most of it. But you know what? The project is simple, and what you're going to see is going to be life-changing for you. And I just want y'all, before I finish this thing, before I begin, just in the chat box, I want y'all to basically type the amount of money you would like to have in your bank account after you finish pay all your bills. Not before, after. Because a lot of people are making 20,000 Rand a month. I know they're left with like 3 grand a month. You can't do much with that in today's time. But how much money would you like to have at the end of the month after paying all your bills? Just flood the chat with whatever amount you want, because I'm going to tell you why when the next speaker comes on, right? So welcome to the world's first community building program, right, on the OPBNB blockchain. Look, the simple thing here is that this is a crypto-based platform, and you know what? You don't have to know a lot about crypto to get involved in it. All you need to do is to copy and paste. If you can copy and paste, you can basically get far, right? Simple as that. So learn to be a copycat. It'll get you very far in the world. Remember something, you can be the best copycat in the world, but you still never will be the best copycat, because there'll always be someone else better. So if you're good at copying, this is where you can basically copy and paste and make a lot of money here. So this is known as RIDE BNB, right? So what is a smart contract, right? So a smart contract is a self-executing digital agreement encoded in a code, operating on a blockchain platform like Ethereum. You may have heard of Ethereum. Ethereum is known as they call it the queen of crypto because Bitcoin is king. And it automates contract enforcement, enhancing transparency, security, and efficiency by eliminating intermediaries, right? So widely used in sectors like finance and supply chain management, smart contracts streamline processes and builds trust through decentralization. However, they also face challenges such as coding vulnerabilities and legal complexities, right? So basically, you're going to learn a little bit about a smart contract and exactly what we have here and why you want to be a part of this. So what are the advantages of a smart contract, right? So smart contract basically will make RightBnB affiliate program unique by automating transactions, ensuring transparency and eliminating intermediaries. This boosts security, reduces fraud and streamline operations, distinguishes RightBnB from centralized platforms. Just to give you an example, right? You all heard of Ethereum, right? And if you haven't, Ethereum is out there. It's another cryptocurrency. And I spoke to a few people today who told me, you know what, they're also being involved in smart contracts, but theirs didn't last long because they used an Ethereum as a payment method and the gas fees are extremely high, whereas most people didn't continue with that. You're going to see exactly why this is next level, because this blows away all other smart contracts because we use the BNB token, which is a game changer. So number one, this is ownership free, right? So no one owns this, right? If you start today, you basically own your own life. Whatever you make here entirely is yours. You're not paying no one. You're not owing anyone anything. What you're putting is what you basically get out. If you join us and you do nothing at the end of the year, you will make nothing, right? Effort in always equals your results that you would get. So number two is no administration. Like I said, exactly number one, ownership free, no administration. You're not paying for a website. You're not paying to upgrade your website. You're not paying renewal fees and all those things. Nothing of those, right? So it has an immutable code. So what you saw before was a smart contract, basically, and Mr. Shane will explain more to you about that and show you the smart contract later on. But an immutable code means that once the people who set this wealth creating platform to go live, it cannot be changed or edited. And that is a good thing. Why? Because a lot of companies, when people are making a lot of money, they decide to change the rules, right? So basically here, it's been set, it's going to be that way until the internet dies. So yeah, a long, long time, right? So no payout requests needed. Now, in a lot of platforms out there as well, you got to wait for payouts. And sometimes they say, you know, you get paid today, and guess what? You're waiting, and guess what? Someone at the department forgot to pay you. Then you got to write to them. You got to wait 3-4 days. They correct the error and they pay you. Here, there's no payout request needed. The system knows what to do and it always does it, right? So it's fully decentralized, right? So that's basically under the radar. We all love our privacy, and that is simple. So on the system, you are nothing but a number, which is a good thing. So there's total privacy, instant payouts, 24/7. So you know what? Some people build a team 24/7, meaning that if there are people overseas in the West or far north, basically when it's night for us, it's day for them. If you build a global business, guess what? While you're sleeping, you're making money. Or someone else is building a business, they're waking up while you're sleeping. Think about that, right? Warren Buffett always said that, you know, if you work every day in your life, you're probably going to work until you die. So you got to find out how to make money while you sleep. It has a global reach, no limits. Wherever in the world you have an internet, you have access to some form of crypto exchange, and you can basically be part of this. Stable compensation plan, that is good. What you're going to see later on will not change. The only thing that will change is the price of BNB. If that price goes up, everything you make goes up 5x, 10x, whatever it is. What you're going to see, it's going to blow your mind. So no management control, autonomous operation. Like I said, the system runs 24/7 all day, every day. Weekends as well, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You build your business Friday, you get paid. You build your business Saturday, you get paid. You build your business Sunday, you get paid. Simple as that. You get paid, you get paid, you get paid. You build a business and you get paid. Runs on the OPBNB blockchain, not on centralized servers. So it doesn't stop there. Blockchain and smart contracts add many more powerful capabilities. Look, this is just a stepping stone into a whole world that most of you probably did not know exists, right? So what is BNB? Basically, it's a Binance chain. It's a fast decentralized trading platform. So Binance Smart Chain, basically BNB is the token that Binance owns because it's theirs. It's what they use to run all their businesses around the world. So that is very powerful because you know it's more stable than anything else out there because everyone is using it every single day. So it has that stability when you tend to use it as well. So the BNB token is used for fees, staking, utility within the Binance ecosystem. So basically staking, you know, what that is basically if you do have money, a lot of people keep the crypto, but if you stake it, you can make a little bit more money on that. So your crypto is growing every day, whether you like it or not, if you choose to stake it. So together, they support trading, DeFi, and decentralized applications. So basically, OPBNB as well will also be used in gaming projects. And, you know, obviously as well with cryptocurrency, they'll be using them to encode in cars and motor vehicles moving forward. So you're basically your futuristic cars that are already here are also going to be running on blockchain. So if they want to upgrade, for example, if you have a Tesla or you have most of these latest Mercedes-Benz, if you want to upgrade your software, you don't have to take it. You can upgrade the speed on your car. You don't have to take it to the dealership. You phone the dealership and they'll upgrade for you from their server through basically a blockchain network. It's amazing how that works, right? Everything is there. It's like the power is already in your car, just waiting to get unlocked. So why do we choose BNB? Well, BNB is one of the top 5 currencies in the world, cryptocurrencies with a massive market cap of more than $81 billion, right? And the current value is less than $1,000, which means you are at the right place at the right time, right? You probably would have been at the better place at the better time if you met BNB when BNB was worth literally $1.10, but it's still growing and you have a massive opportunity to ride that wave. So basically, the market experts explain in the many coming years that this is going to reach high as much as over $10,500. So look here in September 2020. You know, we always speak about Bitcoin. I did some research. So when Bitcoin first came out, it was worth 0.00000010. So a guy took over 1,000 Bitcoin, I believe, in America, and he bought 2 boxes of pizza. That was when it came out first time. Nobody thought it was going to do. Can you imagine 10,000 Bitcoin, bought 2 boxes of pizza? Nobody predicted what it would be today. Same with BNB as well. Nobody predicted many things, but you know what? Time moves on. And sometimes if you don't move on with time, you become basically stuck in time. So BNB here, $21 in 2020. If we look at today, right, this is 2022. So I think these need to update it as well. But this is show you the growth. 2020 to 2022, basically $377. And today, 600 and Shane will show you the latest, but I think it's about $630. That almost doubled what it was in 2022, right? So Bitcoin price prediction for 2024, they said 856, and that is good because it's on point there. When we started, when Frankie, Shane, and most of y'all on the call started, the BNB price was about 10,100, 10,200. Now it's 11,300 rands for one. So on this platform, you're going to learn how you can earn that, right? So, and basically capitalize on it as well. So the BNB, the Binance Coin price prediction for 2026 projects a maximum of $3,820, right? In rands, you can just times that by 19, simple as that, or just 18.9. So that's about close to 60 or 70,000 rand, right? So by 2030, the BNB price would surge over 10,000. That's going way over 100,000 rand, right? So with broader acceptance from mainstream finance, what that means is that Binance, basically the CEO of Binance, he already struck 32 major deals in Dubai. Dubai is known as the greatest city when it comes to innovation because a friend of mine lived in Dubai 30 years ago, right? 35 years ago, he was in Dubai. There was 4 buildings in Dubai and desert and sand. He's seen the entire change from desert to metropolis. That's how quick the city grows, right? In less than 30 years, they got a massive metropolis where the whole world wants to be there. Dubai is the center of the world. You can't deny it. Everyone lands there. And when I was in Dubai, you could put your credit card or your Visa card into a machine, like a Coke vending machine, and you can withdraw gold. That's how it is. If you basically rent out a hotel room there, guess what? They give you a golden iPhone and an iPad. This is the Exquisite Hotel. That's a gift. Who does that? Right? In Dubai, they do everything big. So BNB also struck major deals in Dubai, Binance. So they got 32 big deals coming up. What that's going to do to the price of the token? It's going to go up, right? So if you miss Bitcoin, if you miss Ethereum, don't miss Binance, right? BNB, right? So basically, it's still undervalued. So what is OPBNB? Well, it enhances BNB's chain scalability. Basically, it's a better programming system to use on the blockchain. It basically optimistic roll-up off-chain transaction processing. It's quite smooth. Today, a friend of mine, she needed some cash flow, so she took out money from her account, from a SafePal account. She got $900, and she got it in her account, in a Capitec account, in less than 15 minutes. She did it through me because she didn't have the Valor account. But anyways, that's simple. That's simple, right? It's quick. So it's cost efficiency as well, lower transaction fees. It supports dApp support, which all your decentralized apps, and you can have a look at that. There's so much of education on the SafePal app that you can enhance your mind and learn about it. And tomorrow, if you speak to your friends about it, you know what, you'll be a level ahead of them because they won't know what the hell you're talking about. So It basically, when you download the SafePal wallet, you're basically gonna choose software wallet. So software wallet is what our system runs on, and basically that supports multi-currency and stuff like that, and security as well. Very, very top-notch security. So the main thing here as well is your 12 words, right? Your 12 words that you're gonna get. So when you download this, you're gonna back it up by mnemonics. Those 12 words is more important than all the money that you have in the wallet. Why? Because the 12 words are the keys to the vault. Think about that. They are the keys to the vault, right? So basically, keep those 12 words safe, because if you choose to buy a new phone, or your phone gets lost, or you break your phone, whatever it is, and you want to get your SafePal back, you need your 12 words. Remember I told you, right? There's no administration fee and stuff like that, which means there's no admin. Can't phone SafePal and tell them, hey, what's my 12 words? No one's going to answer because there's no number to phone. They're completely decentralized for your own safety as well. So you have full control over your wallet. And yeah, just practice your discipline and remember those 12 words, write it down. So it's user-friendly, very simple to use. As I mentioned, SafePal is your friend. It's unlike PayPal. SafePal is there to help you. So basically, you know what? This has compatibility integrates with Binance, Dex, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, and Wallet Connect. So those are basically just other interfaces that help you swap tokens and stuff like that to get other things, but you don't have to worry about that right now. You are here to learn about what this is and how it can help you. So if you're just joining us, basically, like I mentioned at the beginning, I want you to write down or text in the chat box the amount of money that you wish to earn in a month. Why I say that? Because Mr. Shane here is going to show you exactly how all of that is possible if you give it the attention it needs, right? Remember, as Frankie said, this is a one-year project for us because we want to hit that target in that 1 year. This project will last a long, long, long time. It's just that how long you want to take to make that million, right? How long do you want to take to make a million? Some people will make the million in 6 to 8 months. Some people make it in 6 to 8 years. Doesn't matter, right? Everyone has different goals, different targets, and stuff like that. So the next caller here is Mr. Shane, and Mr. Shane has been involved in the crypto space for quite some time, and he's been one of the early adopters of basically taking the chance on Bitcoin when it was fresh off the ground, and now it's basically in the air, right? It's heading into orbit, so it's going higher and higher. And Mr. Shane also managed to purchase a vehicle with that, and also a wonderful beach house as well, which everyone, if you all hit champion, you're invited to go there. So, Mr. Shane, over to you.
Zeph, thank you so much for that absolutely awesome first half presentation. Thank you. And it's not Mr. Shane, it's just Shane. When I get gray, like I'm a little bit gray. When I get more gray and I grow some hair, you can call me Mr. Shane. It's just Shane. So, guys, thank you so much for making time for being on this call. Really appreciate it. Let's put it this way, right? There's very, very few things that you see in your life that you take action can really make a difference, especially with the amount of money that you'd use. So the person who invited you to this call is basically want to send a message across to you. And they're using Frankie, Zeph, and myself as a medium to get the information to you. Okay, that's basically it. Now, most of you, when you came to the call, there was a disclaimer there, and I'm here to say it again. We're not here to give you financial advice. We're not here to dictate what your earning potential is, because we don't know where you are currently in your life financially. But here, we are here to basically share a vision with you, right? We want to show you what we are doing. And we want to show you what thousands of people around the world is doing. But it's such a tight-knit community, you would never see this advertised anywhere. It's strictly by invite only. So at the end of this call, whether this is for you or not, you would decide that. But we're here to share a message to you. Once I'm done in the call, I'll do a summary of everything that I showed you, and you can make a decision from there. So before I even start, I want to let you know how much it's going to cost you. The reason I do that is because once you know the price, guess what happens? You're much more relaxed, right? It's not like these infomercials where they show you all the features and they leave the price at the end, and then you say, oh my God, this is too much for me. I don't know why I stayed. So I'm going to give you the price. If the price suits your budget and you want to be on this call to see how we get to that figure that we wrote in our chat there, you can stick around. So how much will it cost you today? 3 loaves of bread. Yeah, a loaf of bread is around $20. Actually, it's about 2.5 loaf of bread. Depends if you buy it from the convenience store, then it's too low. Guys, we won't be able to record this call. However, there's a link on YouTube. You can just get the link and watch it whenever you want to, right? So yeah, so I won't be doing any recording of the calls. So yeah, it depends where you're buying the bread. If you're buying in Woolworths, I think Woolworths bread is cheaper than actually Albany and going to the convenience stores. So we're looking at around 55 Rand once off. Okay, this is a point where your brain starts working and saying, wow, I want in, I want in, I want in, because that's so affordable. Now, that's good if you've got access to 55 Rand once off, but that does not mean that this project is for you. And I'm going to show you that in the end. So what I'm going to go through here is to show you 3 steps to make R1 million in 12 months. Just 3 steps. One of the steps is having 55 Rand. Okay. Now, if you pay attention to what I'm going to show you, I'm going to discuss the other 2 steps as we go along. Right? Deal? Cool. So now that you know the price, you can chillax, but come closer to your screen because the information I'm going to give you is very, very important. Now, let me just share my screen here. And Zeph, you can tell me whether you can see the PowerPoint, right? Let me just open this up. I got like 8 screens open simultaneously. Okay. There you go. Share screen. Right. You guys ready? Zeph, can you see my screen there?
Yeah, perfect.
Great. So first of all, thank you so much for making time for being here. Pay attention to what I'm about to show you because it's really, really going to blow your mind, right? So remember I told you it's going to cost you what? 55, right? 55 Rand. Now, nothing on this call is scripted. Every call is different. We express our personalities on the call. And I like that, right? We don't follow a script. Whatever figures I show you is as of now. That means I'll show you this live. And the prices that we show you is of today, okay? So if we don't control the markets change all the time. But the price I'm going to give you as of now, okay? So let's go. So as you can see your screen right here, you can see it says beginner here. Can you guys see that? Now, the cost to come on board costs you 00044 BNB. Now, what is BNB? BNB is basically a Binance coin, okay? Like how you get Bitcoin, so this is a Binance coin. Now, Zaf did explain to you guys that this is a smart contract. So this smart contract, basically, it's a code that runs on a blockchain. What's a blockchain? Decentralized service. Like a bank got its own service in one place, in one building, brick and mortar. But when it comes to the blockchain, these servers are all over the world. That is why it cannot be shut down. So this smart contract only recognizes BNB. That is why you got to get yourself 55 Rand worth of BNB. Now, how do we get that amount of 55 Rand? This is how the whole thing works. If I go to the exchange or converter, and if I type in 0.0044, oh, sorry, this is USD. Let's put ZAR here. Okay. By the way, the price of one coin right now is 11,619 Rand. So you just put in the amount of BNB. As you can see, it's 51 Rand 13. With the fees, we look at 55 Rand. So this is how we get the price. Understood? Easy, right? So while we're on this page, let me show you how big the space is and why this coin has legs to basically go very much higher. So right now, there's over 2.4 million cryptos in the world. Yes, welcome to reality. Some of us, when you're seeing this call for the first time, we're like, what? I only heard of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Polkadot. I never knew there's 2.4 million crypto. So when we're talking about making R1 million, I want you to throw away the idea of, let me stop screening my share because this is very, very important what I'm telling you. When we talk about making money in the space, you cannot equate it to your income or the economy of South Africa, whichever country you are tuning in from. Okay, I want you to take that, box it up, and keep it one side. That's your current reality in South Africa right now. This is a blockchain space. This is a virtual space, right? And this space here, the virtual space, was looked down upon by governments, banks, media, and they still do, right? They still do. But what happened last week, Monday? Donald Trump won the elections. And what Donald Trump said? He is basically going to make America Bitcoin friendly. And he endorsed Bitcoin and accepted Bitcoin as a contribution, those who wanted to contribute towards his campaign using Bitcoin. So that is why I'm going to show you the surge in price. So if the president of America says that, holy crap, we're going to look at this and we want to back this, why aren't you involved right now? So I got involved in the space 10 years ago when governments told me, media told me, family told me that I was smoking some really, really powerful stuff, and I don't even smoke, because when I was excited about the blockchain and the price and, oh my God, it's going to reach R1 million, and that time it was like 8,000 Rand. Imagine you're buying this thing for 8,000 Rand and you're telling somebody this is going to be worth R1 million and it doesn't exist because it's virtual. Who the hell is going to believe you? I know, everybody laughed, right? You guys can laugh too. So my point is, I left what I was earning at that time in my reality, and I was looking at where this is going to be. Today, you can see it's 1.6 million. Okay, I'm going to show you that. So my point is, whatever you're earning right now, don't think that you cannot make R1 million in 12 months or 6 months. Don't ever think that. That thinking must go, because you are experiencing a new era of technology that's going to catapult you to your income. Okay, very good. So basically, I'm saying you leave your current belief system, lock it up in a room somewhere. So the market cap is 2.96 trillion. And in the last 24 hours, we had 260 billion that came in. Now, Bitcoin up this week, almost 17%. Okay. All-time high for this year. Zaf, help please, because I cannot pronounce this.
That's 144,350,000. This thing, 360,401%. But you know, Shane,
it's 144 million.
Yeah, from the time it first started, according to AI, it says that Bitcoin actually increased 4.2 billion%, making it one of the greatest ever investment on the history of the earth. So over 1 billion%, you could say, from the time it started. Yeah.
Yeah. Because from the time it started, remember when the blockchain and the crypto started in 2008, 2009, there was no market cap, there was no tracking system in place. So this only started tracking 2011, and this was created in 2008. The white paper was written in 2009. The first Bitcoin came into circulation. I got involved in this space around 2014, 2015. Around 2014, 2013, late 2013, 2014. Okay, so I got involved. There you go, around here, 571. Can you see that? It shows you here. But guys, that is why I'm saying put all your rationale when it comes to income out of, just take it out, because we're going to show you how we're going to capitalize on this market. But we're not here to discuss Bitcoin. Right now it's 90,000. Some of you are wishing, oh, imagine if it was only $600. Boom, guys. There we are right here. We are talking about this coin called the BNB coin. We're up almost 6.19%. But let's talk about this coin very quickly, because this is the basis of the reason you're being on this call. As you can see, huge jump, 553,000%. This coin was launched in 2018. As you can see, 0.0, it was like literally 0.01 when it first started, and now we're up to $637. So this BNB coin runs off a blockchain called BP20. Some of you heard that, or a Binance Smart Chain, right? but BEP20 is the most common one, you guys know. A couple months ago, this coin launched a layer 2 blockchain. Okay, that is why you are invited to this call, is to help us build that blockchain. We are going to pay you to bring people to this blockchain. Now, why is that important? Because this is how it works. YouTube, when you get more subscribers and more subscribers watch you, what happens? Advertisers come on and you get paid a lot. Same thing with TikTok, same thing with Facebook, same thing with insurance companies. The bigger your community, the more people supporting your ecosystem, the more money the insurance company makes. Banks do the same thing. Everything around us, your bosses, your company do the same thing. Build a bigger ecosystem, get more clientele, you make more money. Now, this blockchain is about 4 months old, OPBNB. Now, here's the thing. They want you to help us build the community. Now, we can't do it alone. The person who invited you to the call can't do it alone. So we want hands. We want to partner with people with a vision to help us build the community. And for you to be a part of this, it's going to cost you 55 Rand once off. Okay, so this is a big deal. That is why the mindset of individuals that actually join us has to be very, very sharp. And if you are like me, when I got involved in the space, when it wasn't sharp, what I did was I sharpened it. Okay, now how you sharpen it here is by attending calls, number one, and training, because you don't know what you don't know. So if you want to be involved in the space, those are the requirements. Okay, so we want to build this community and we're going to hold your hand through the process. So this is a coin absolutely huge. Now let's go to this packages. Now you understand how we got to 55 Rand. Okay, very good. So what we want to do is we help you as we build the community. We want to get you to a place called Champion. You can see this one here with a trophy. This is called Project Champion. We want to try and get you here in 1 month. Okay, 1 month. Now, this is the second month we're in this business. So you might think, oh my God, are these guys just, hyping things up here? No, I'm going to show you proof of some of the guys who actually are here within 2.5 weeks. Okay, so we say 1 month. And if you're to be a part of this process, you got to do something that you've never done before, that is be consistent and come on trainings. Now, here you're going to make 1 million Rand. We're going to teach you how to make 1 million Rand once you pass Champion, when you hit director, right? Now, our end goal, this is our short-term goal to get you to Champion. Our long-term goal is to get you to Legend, Emperor, as well as Icon. This is long-term goal. This is, I would say, 2 years to 5 years. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. If you want to make the kinds of money that you want to make, this is your good starting block, okay? So basically, this is a roadmap of where we want to take you if you allow yourself the opportunity to be with us. Now, let's look at this next one. How do we do that? So if you're on YouTube, you cannot only have 2 subscribers and make money. If you're on TikTok, you cannot only have 2 subscribers. If you own an insurance company or a traditional business, you can't only have 2 customers. You need to go out there and market this out, right? But here's what's the beauty of this. Right now, your requirement is, and this is not on the smart contract, this is a rule that we have within our organization. Within 12 hours of saying yes, we want you to show your 2 friends this, right? Only 2 friends for now. So what happens is you get 100% of your commission back. So once your first friend says yes, you're going to make back your 55 Rand. Make sense? When you show your second friend, you're going to make another 55 Rand. So basically, here you broke even, and here you got your money back. Now you're at 0 risk. Now the question is 55 Rand really a risk? I don't know, ladies, tell me how much you're paying for your handbags and shoes, and guys, tell me how much you paid for that subwoofer, your rims, and lowering your cars, or your Netflix for the month. This year is like really, really ridiculous rate. But the reason why we got it low is because the price of BNB is low right now. As the price of BNB goes higher, then this doesn't be 55 Rand anymore, right? So this is the right time to capture your market share while the price is low. So why there's only 2 places here? Because this is a 2 by 2 forced matrix. Easy to understand, right? 2 by 2 forced matrix. That means you only got 2 places. Now, these 2 people, who are they? Basically, Go through your phone book, look at that, and think about who complained about their life currently. I need to get school fees done, but I only earn X amount. My income is capped. My salary is capped. I cannot work more hours. December is coming up. I don't know where I'm going to get the funds to buy the gifts for my kids. How do I plan for next year? For January, when January is hitting on your door and the last pay is in December and the bonus is clear, what happens with your school fees? See, those are we're looking for hungry people for time freedom and financial freedom, and who has access to 55 Rand. Okay, so your first step is 55 Rand, your second step, just 2 friends. So while I'm talking, make sure your mind is working in the background for 2 of your friends. Make a list. Even if you write it in your hand or on your phone, I don't care. Make a list of 10 of your friends. From the 10, we only want 2. Then, if these 2 people, and when these 2 people say yes, they play a very important role, because those 2 people open up your compensation plan or your uni level income 12 levels deep. And this, my friends, will give you an earning potential of $20 million. You see, now what I've done is I've actually spoken to your mind for your mind to accept this value of $20 million. Why? Because the market cap of BNB alone is sitting at $91 billion. So when you put this in perspective, 20 million is like really nothing. But for those people on this call who still have a hard time believing that they could earn 20 million, how about the 1 million? That is the reason why we brought it down to 1 million, for people to understand that this is achievable. But for go-getters on this call, people who are hungry, this is where we're going to. Make sense? It's not going to come easy. If it was easy to make $1 million, everybody would be doing it. We need your time, consistency, 1 hour a day just to be on those calls, training on a Saturday, 10 a.m. for about an hour. And believe you me, you're going to pick up enough nuggets to take you to that point. Good. So some of you are saying, Shane, I have more than 2 friends. What do I do? Am I only allowed 2 friends? No. You can bring in 3, 4, 5. Every time you bring in your friends, you make 100% commission. There is no product here. That is why you don't get a part of your commission, 10%, 50%. You get 100%, because our job solely is to build the community, is to bring people into this community. Easy to understand. Think of this as your massive YouTube channel, and you only have to show 2 friends to earn unlimited income. Okay. Now, let's go to the next slide. This is basically the uni levels I was talking to you about. Your 2 friends are going to open up this whole uni level. If you don't bring your 2 friends, and if you're going to find people coming to the business, you are not going to earn a single cent from them. So if you bring 2 friends, and if you meet with them, okay, I don't want to say anything bad. If you go for a long holiday, let's put it that way, not to heaven now, I'm talking about a cruise or something, just by showing 2 friends, when you come back from your holiday, guess what? You'll get spillover, and you would find people in your business. And that income is open for you just because you brought 2 people in. So if you don't have 2 friends in mind, and if your mind is telling you right now, hey, Shane, I don't like to talk to anybody, I'm a very private person, then this project is not for you. Remember I told you, we are going to show you what's required, and you can make a decision in the end. And there'll be no convincing, there'll be no forcing, there'll be no begging. In fact, the person who invited you on the call is not going to phone and ask you what you think. Are you on board? No. You are going to get back to them and tell them, I'm in or I'm out. The respect. Why? When we see you in the mall tomorrow, when we don't expect you to hide behind a pillar and say, oh, you know what, this guy said 55 Rand, and I didn't have the kahunas to tell him it's not for me. We'll respect you. Tell us it's not for you, and you can save yourself 55 Rand. But if you don't know how to do this, and you're saying, Shane, I don't know jack about this space, but I'm hungry and I want to learn, then you are the guy that we want to speak to. Make sense? Cool. So there's a whole lot of BNB, etc. here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a PowerPoint, right? Now, the reason I'm going to use this PowerPoint, thank you, Sonia, if you're on the call, is because the conversions are already done for us to have a look at this. So let me just go here. Let me pull this back here, go back one more, and so we can see the screen. Let's just put it up a little bit more. Too much. Okay, Zaf, can you see my screen, right?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Okay, so I need to give you factual figures, right? So it's 11,619, right? So let's go here and change this amount. See, guys, this is how accurate we like to be. 5.3. Okay, now let's see what the USD price is, right? So for our friends who's joining us from different parts of the world, you guys 63869, 63869. So okay, so if you're following us from different parts of the world, there you go. All the updated figures are here. So let's look at this very, very closely. This here is the route to R1 million. So if there's anything else that you didn't hear me speak, that's fine, but I want you to pay attention to this. Now, I'm going to use an analogy of a skyscraper and you buying off floors. Your aim is to get to the 12th floor. Why? The 12th floor is your basically your levels, right? So you're looking at Icon, you're looking at there's it right here. You're looking at Icon, Legend, and Emperor. So we want to get to the 12th floor. Now, what we're going to do is I'm trying to make it a little bit understanding so people can conceptualize this, right? Your level 1 is like your first floor. You know, when you go into the lift, level 1, that's your first floor. Level 1. Okay. Now, where you got reward BNB, this is the BNB, because remember the smart contract is going to pay you in BNB. And then from there, whatever the market related price is, that's when you convert it into your Rand or USD. Making sense? Okay. So I want you to concentrate, if you're from South Africa, the ZAR amount, this reddish peaches block going down. If you're from out of Africa or out of South Africa, you'll concentrate on the USD, the purple block. Make sense? And then lastly, we'll talk about the upgrades, right? There's upgrade here. Now, how does this work? First step. Who can remember the first step? Who can remember the first step? Let's say, I think you're all sleeping. Guys, are you all there? How many people do we have in the room? 96 people. Hope you're awake. So, first step is 55 Rand. For those of you who remembered, well done. So, most of you on this call now probably already, you can do this first step with your eyes closed. Shane, I got 55 Rand. That's your first step done. What's your second step? Second step. Second step is to show 2 people. Okay. Now, you see how already you work through the process in your mind because your mind already knows 2 people, right? So that's your second step already done. Easy peasy, right? Now, remember I told you this is a 2 by 2 force matrix. How does that mean? Each floor or each level can only take 2 people. So this takes 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So your second level takes 4. Times 2 is 8. Times 2 is 16. You get the picture, right? It's a 2 by 2 force matrix. So each level here can only take X amount of people. Once you have that amount of people, you're going to move on to the next level. Okay. So 2 people here. How much are you going to earn? 46.48 times 2. That means you made 92.96. Good. But now you need to upgrade because you need to go to the second floor. How much your upgrade costs you? 73 Rand. So let's recap. You made 93 Rand. Your upgrade is 73 Rand. You're going home with 23 Rand, 24 after your upgrade. So you made some profit. Good. Now, remember here you made 0.02. Today the price is $619. What happens when the price goes to $10,000? This 0.02 is no more 23 Rand 24, ladies and gentlemen. This will probably go up to $100, $200, $300. And that's the beauty of the space. This is how you make money. A lot of you with the mentality, oh, I made 23 Rand, let me withdraw it and buy a loaf of bread. No, let the family starve for the night. Go make some roti or something. Phone the cousin and tell them you're coming over to their house. Do not spend this money right now. Why? It's your business. You have to, once you reach a point in your business where it's comfortable, then you can go and buy your loaf of bread. Right now, you're chowing roti. Now, let's go. Once you upgrade, you've gone to level 2. Okay, level 2, the views are better. As you go higher, the views of your apartments get better, right? Now, this floor is called influencer. That's where you are. You are an influencer. Now, you don't need to do this step anymore because it's the first step. You don't need to pay another 55 Rand. Now, where did those 4 people come from? Guess what? Your 2 friends who you're going to invite to this call is going to do the exact same thing. And that's how you're going to get 4 people here. 2 plus 2. Also, there could be somebody else on the top where you can get spillover. Spillover, we leave for training. So you jump on the call at 10 a.m. and you learn about spillover. Now it's not the time to talk about spillover. Now, how much are you going to earn? Now, on your level 1, you earned 46 Rand per person. Your level 2, you're earning 70 Rand per person. So if you got 4 influencers in your room, 70 times 4 gives you 278. Easy numbers. So this is your third step, okay? The third step is to upgrade. Once you take out 146 from 278, you're left with 139 bucks. Now you made 0.02. When this reaches 10,000, this 139 Rand probably will be around, I don't know, $1,500. It depends, right? How long you want to hold it for. You guys get the picture. Now you level 3 achiever. This takes 8 people. On this floor, you make 140 bucks per person. 140 for the 8 achievers. That's 140 times 8 gives you a total of 1,115. How much your upgrade costs? 292. How much you're going home with? 836. Now you're going to continue clicking this upgrade button. This is the only thing you got to do till you reach your 1 million Rand. Only you got to do, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to upgrade. So this is called Project Champion. Champion, champion, right? So what we're going to do is get you here to level 7. Once you have 128 champions in the room, you're going to get paid 2,230 times 128. That gives you 285,000. 4,550 is your upgrade. You're going home with 281,000. This is where you can go spend some money. Lastly, once you upgrade here, you are director. When you're a director, 256 times 4,461. By the time you upgrade, you're going home with $1,133. Remember, this is based on the price of 11,000. When this price goes to 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, this doesn't remain 1 million anymore. This goes up 1.5, 1.7, 1.8 million. Making sense? So guys, let me recap. First step, 55. Second step, 2 people. Third step, only upgrade. So let me show you the app quickly and how this is done so you'll understand. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go live onto my my app. So you're going to click on SafePal. Everything happens from this app. You don't need to get anything else. There is no website. There is no back office. This is the blockchain. Everything runs off this app. So go to my account. As you can see, this is my BNB blockchain here. I tap on it and it shows me all my transactions. For all those on the call who's questioning whether this is a blockchain or not, this is for you. See this green dot here? You tap the green dot and you go to your transaction details. When you click view blockchain, you are actually going through the blockchain right now where everything is transparent. You can see where the transaction is. For those of you who don't get this and why this is important, it is like me going into a bank server after I sent an EFT and looking at the bank server where your transaction is. Impossible to do in the traditional banking space, but blockchain, there you go, right in front of your eyes. What did the transaction fee like? 0.000996. This is like a fraction of a cent. That is why the banks don't like us, right? Now, let's log into our dashboard. Very easy to do. See where it says explore here at the bottom of your screen? You tap that, gives you search DApp. You click on that, and I want you to pay attention to these 3 numbers, okay? 934 is my account. 480 is my wife's account. 788 is my daughter's account. Okay, these 3 accounts. Now watch what happens. I'm going to go into my account. I just tap on that. I click go on the top here, and boom, I'm in my dashboard. Now, this is your dashboard. This is what's going to look like. Everybody gets it. It's very, very clean, neat, simple to navigate. As you can see, the notifications coming on the top. This is real time of people upgrading and joining the system. So you only got 4 links there. You got dashboard, you got referrals, community, and downline. Play around with it, guys. You cannot break it. It's absolutely simple to use. So how do we upgrade? Very simple. By the way, for existing members, log on to these channels here, and you can join, the team around the world. So how do we upgrade? This is my wallet. This is how much I have here. If for you guys who come in new, you will have the word beginner here and the word influencer here. Now I am champion. It took me about 2.5 weeks to get here. So if I want to upgrade, I need 0.39 BNB. How much I have? 0.37. So just 2 more, I can upgrade to director. So how do you upgrade? Guys, not complicated at all. I just touch on the word director, and what happens is a tick comes through and upgrade. Once I tap upgrade, the funds will be removed from my wallet and paid up director, and I would be director. You got to do that only until you reach champion. So log into your sites. Please go in and just check if you have enough here to continuously upgrade. Believe me, the quicker you get here, it's very, very, the life is very good. Now, let's show you where your link is. Remember, I told you your 2 friends. Very simple. Your referral link is right here. You copy, you save it under your notes. Whenever you meet somebody, you give them your link. Okay? Easy to understand, nothing too hard here. Now, this is what I want to show you. I'm going to click on community. This shows you the community. Remember, there's only 2 spots underneath. This is my account. This is my wife's account. Okay, let's just do that again. There you go. My account, wife's account, and my daughter's account. But who is this? Ideally, my daughter should be here. This guy's from Nigeria. Now, why I said 12 hours is because while I was getting my daughter's wallets and I was laxy-daisy about it, a guy from Nigeria actually came into the business and took my daughter's spot. Now, ideally, my daughter was supposed to be up here, and this guy was supposed to be down here. Now, whatever my daughter does in her business, this guy basically earns from it. Where else it's supposed to be the opposite way around. So this is why timing is important. Success loves speed. If I was you, it's 55 Rand times 365 Rand. You take the spot and you call your 2 friends and tell them, don't worry about what I'm about to show you. You have 55 Rand ready. I'm putting you in front of Shane. Give me your 55 Rand and just get in front of Shane, and you're going to thank me for it. If he says no, you can do that to all your other friends if he doesn't get the vision. Why? He'll say yes because he's going to give you the 55 Rand because you're already going to lock his spot for him. Am I making sense? Posture in this business. Don't treat this like a 55 Rand business. You will not make money. Treat this like a 1 million Rand business. Okay? So, understood that? Do not procrastinate. So, I just want to end with this video. For those of you who still don't believe in blockchain and where it's going, if you're from South Africa, this video is scary. If you're from different parts of the world, it's even more scary if Africa is going this route and you don't know about it, right? So I'm going to play about 40 seconds of this video. I'm going to skip through it into all the juicy parts, just to let you know, with or without you, your friend or family who invited this call is going to make a lot of money from blockchain space. Okay? This is not me trying to convince you. This is me stating facts. Watch this video.
We are also going to focus, yes, on the 4th Industrial Revolution, get into blockchain in a most meaningful way, the Internet of Things. And they spoke extremely well, because I think many of us would have learned a lot from blockchain to cryptocurrency, all those things, most informative.
Author and amongst various other enterprises, he is developing the first Black-owned cryptocurrency platform. He is a highly qualified blockchain expert, yet his passion lies in social issues and the upliftment of African citizens.
Spearheaded the blockchain technology revolution in South Africa and on the African continent. Blockchain technology is an emerging space in the world, with a PwC report saying that 84% of companies in South Africa and globally are looking to implement blockchain technology. Now, for those who may be wondering what is blockchain technology, let me paint this picture for you. In about 10 years' time, my self-driving car will be driving on the road and will ask your self-driving car to give it way so that it may overtake because I'm in a hurry. My self-driving car will be able, after doing that process, to tip your self-driving car by sending it 10 Rand on a blockchain system. This is the world that we're gearing ourselves for, the Internet of Things, powered by blockchain.
So I'm not going to play the whole video. It is very, very interesting. So when Zaf said this blockchain has a built-in payment processor, now you understand how he says his car will be able to tip another car. Everything is built in. There's no accountants, there's no attorneys, there's no CEO, there's no CFO. This cannot be shut down by any government. This cannot be shut down by the SEC because it's decentralized. There's not a single place where the FBI, CI can go in and say, oh, you're the owner of the company. We don't like what you're doing. And because of regulation, we have to take away whatever. You guys need to understand right now, if you work with any centralized project, you are subject to regulation. On the blockchain, because it's all over the world, the blockchain itself and the servers, this cannot be shut down. The only time this would shut down is if the internet shuts down. And some of you in the call will say, yeah, I thought so. Well, guess what? Your whole banking system shuts down as well. So what's the point, right? So Zaf, I'll open the floor to you. So it's 21, it's just reached 9:30. For those of you who are new to this call and you got things to do, that's understandable. Thank you so much. You're going to get in touch with the person who invited you to the call and you tell them I'm in. For those of you who are new here, there's a chat at the bottom. Let's declare it to the universe right now. Let's take ownership. If you're in, type in I'm in. And if you want to sign up, for those of you who want to sign up again because you like this so much, you're welcome to sign up again as well. There's a chat there. Those of you who clicked 1 that was invited for the first time, we are very, very serious about this project. Type in I'm in, and the person who invited you to this call will get you started. So Zaf, okay, Zaf, I'm sending you my link. So Zaf is in, B is in. Let it roll, guys. Zaf, I'll hand the floor back to you. For those of you who want to stick around, this is a time where a lot of people like to stick around because there's some Q&A, etc., and you'll hear some from some of our members. So stick around. A lot of nuggets will be shared on this part of the call. But if you have to go, understandably so. Zaf, over to you.
Thank you so much, Shane, for the wonderful call, and consistency is the key to success. Zig Ziglar always says persistent consistency, which is PC, right? So, whatever you see every single day is going to magnify. And if you're just coming on these calls alone, you're doing injustice to bringing a friend on. Imagine you go and see a good movie or something, right? And, you go home or you meet your friend and try to tell him about it, and they have to see it in order to believe it, right? Same here as well. You want to invite people here because we can do all of that for you. And all you got to do is just fill up the room. As it was full today, I think there was about almost 20 people on the YouTube, and then there was 100 people here as well. So it's getting there. So our business, I started this about a month and 13 days ago. And I started very simple, but I put in the right people, right? It doesn't mean you need to look for the right people. I've been in networking for a long time, so I know who are the doers and who are the talkers. And you don't want talkers. You want people that can actually do things, right? A lot of people say they're going to do things, but do nothing. So in that way, start from where you are. If you spend too much time looking, you're not going to find no one. So basically, that's what I did. And now you're looking at almost 2,000 people in my team. And it's a team effort. It's each one help one, and a lot of them on this call, majority of them on this call as well. So, life has changed. I just look at my earnings and all. So when I started, in total from my both accounts that I have, I made 19,000 Rand, and I started with 50 Rand. So it is possible. Remember, this is not an investment, right? You got to put in the effort a little bit. I mean, how many of y'all can go to work every single day and still make that money while enjoying what you're doing every single day? You can't, right? That comes with stress, depression, your boss yelling at you. That comes at a fee. To earn that money without anyone shouting at you, it means that you are free, right? So that's just a little bit from me, but most importantly, we've helped so many people level up in this business, and it's not hard to do, right? As Shane said, 50 Rand, 55 Rand, sorry, because the price of BNB went up. So 55 Rand basically cost you less than 2 loaves of bread. So yeah, so that's just for me, and I'll hand it over to Frankie, and then anyone else, even the people that are new here, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. This is also your call. Thank you. Over to you, Frankie.
Thank you so much, guys. That was an absolutely wonderful presentation, and thanks to all of our guests that have joined us this evening. And I'm pretty sure that you all received something of value. And if you did, please won't you just put some hearts or fire or something good in the chat so that we can see that we have actually brought some value to your life. That would be just fabulous. So my wonderful brother Rodney is on the phone, well, on the call with us this evening, and he actually introduced me to this concept. And let me tell you, it took me maybe 5 minutes of watching the video, and it was your video, Shane, that you had put out. I think it was one that you put out to YouTube. And he sent that to me, and I could see it in seconds. I just heard crypto. I love crypto because I've made money off it before. Sadly, I woke up too late. That's why you are called Mr. Shane, because you saw the vision before we did. So we have to give you respect. And then Zaf just wanted you to have a look at your phone. I sent you a message. I want him to actually share with everyone that's on here, because this is called Project Champion, and we all want to go to Project Champion. We want to get project in we want to hit Project Champion in a month. Basically, it's one of our levels, the 7th level. I don't know if
I was muted. Frankie just hit champion. What?
Whoa! Guys, flames. Let's behave like Diwali. Let's put some fireworks.
What the hell?
Wow. Okay. What time
Praise
frame?
God.
Time frame, Frankie?
You know what? It's hard work, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you've got a day job like I do, I'm a real estate agent, and that is really, really hard work. This is a breeze. This is nothing like it. This is beautiful. I love this. I want to do this forever. I feel like I've actually got my calling. When you can help people in life and you can really just help them to get out of a poverty situation. That's where we are going to with this vision. We have a year to get people to planning vacations and dreaming and hoping and actually just seeing themselves come out of that horrible poverty, and I want that for everyone that's on this call. I sincerely do, from the bottom of my heart. You pull up to a traffic light and you see somebody begging, and you see a family sitting there and children growing up traffic lights. It breaks my heart. We need to just really get people out of this poverty. So I'm so happy you're all with us. I hope that you're going to get back to the person that invited you. Don't allow this project to escape your hands. Do not allow this to escape your hands. $55, guys, and get in now while BNB is still cheap. That's about all I have to say from now on. I just wanted to really thank my wonderful team. I've got such an incredible team. They work so hard. If I can just call out Maurice and Corin and Alicia, Liesel, Sonia, all of the new ones, Dudu. I have got incredible people on my team. And I think our team has gone to, I think it's almost 700 now in a month. Guys, people are hungry for money.
So what time did you hit the champion rank? Around what time?
Like 10 minutes, 5 minutes ago. In fact, I showed Zaf, I said to
Your
him,
mentor.
beginning of the call, I said to him, I'm almost there.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, when I went in again, it was just like, it just hit. I mean,
Okay, so
and I still got $19 over, guys.
so somebody upgraded within your team, right? And
Correct.
then for them to upgrade for you to hit champion. So I made this 5 hours ago and I didn't even know. So that's how much I made, 1,115 Rand for today on
It's
this
so
app.
exciting. It's life-changing. It really is.
Yeah, so This is and also I like to show you guys something else, which I didn't show you.
And you know, especially for us, I mean, we're commission earners. We hardly, yeah, I mean, we can't rely on a salary every single month, guys. You know, so
community
it's a
size is
struggle.
2,400 in less than two. Oh, sorry, this is my wife's account. Let's go to my account. I do apologize for that. Let's see the community size here. 2,000. Oh my God, this gets even more crazy. 2,600, almost 2,700 people. So guys, you know what that means? That if you don't show your friend or family, somebody else is going to. So you'd rather be the first one and let them tell you no. So we can't come back to you later and say, why didn't you show me? So I'm gonna share something with you, right? One of my uncles, he owns a trucking business, absolutely wealthy, with 180 horse and trailers. And like for the past 10 years, we're very close. We spend weekends together. And he didn't want to hear about this thing called Bitcoin. And so one of his business associates told him about 2 years ago, said to me, you know what, this person here, they got like so much more trucks and they talk about Bitcoin. And I know you also was. Now, remember how family judges you, right? They judge you because maybe you're not as wealthy of them, that's number one. Maybe not educated as them as one. Or maybe you're not in the profession that they look up to. So they'll always judge you when you see something like this, especially if you're taking the information to them. But when you put them in front of the information with somebody else relating, then the light bulbs goes off. So he told me, you know, I've got 2,000 and a notice goes up. I told him his name is Suresh. I said, Suresh, my friend, let me tell you something. This is what's going to happen. He phoned me, he says, you know what, I want to buy another 2,000. I said, okay. He said, I sent the money to Maluno. I said, right. I said, okay, share your screen. Let me see, and I'll show you how to do it through the exchange. So you don't pay fees or pay a percentage. He put in 100,000 there. I said, dude, why 100,000? You said 2,000. He says, no, you know what? I didn't listen to you for a very long time. And I listened to you and I made some profit. And now I want to know more. So there is going to come a time where the people who you show this is going to give you whatever excuse, right? Please do not take it personally. But here's what's happening is that they are watching you. They are watching you to see your dedication to this and should they have came on board with you. So that is why I say consistency. Imagine if Frankie chose to just show 2 people and not worry about this and continue selling a property. Today, you think you should have been champion. Guys, this is real. Frankie, I'm so excited about you because I'll tell you why. The term project champion within a month, you just proved, okay, but you just proved from the time Zef came up with the concept that you are the byproduct of that and it's achievable. Am I right, Zef?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
nobody on this call can tell us that we are blowing hot air. Go, Frankie. Go, Frankie. Well done. Anybody else would like to say something or congratulate Frankie? Or
I'm going to do a little Trump dance.
no, Trump does like this. Yeah, like anybody
Like
else?
you're milking the cow. Like you're milking the cow.
Okay, Zaf.
We're all
Okay,
gonna do a
Zaf.
Trump dance.
We leave you with that. Okay, cool. Anybody else?
You can do the Trump dance, like you sit there like Joe Biden and wonder what the hell just happened.
No questions, guys? No questions?
Right.
That's good. Anybody else would like to say something before we end this call?
Yeah. Tomorrow we got the international call. Saturday we got the training at 10 a.m. If you want to know how to go to champion, you want to learn more about in depth on the back office or dashboard, tune into that call. We're going to have another lovely speaker there explain to us about the blockchain and stuff. And Frankie will also share with you her tips to success. So if she did it in 1 month, I did mention to people that eventually people will be doing it in 2.5 to 3 weeks, which is basically less than a month. Yeah. Frankie did it also less than a month. So yes, people are going to do it so often, it's going to become crazy. So if you want to be part of that and earn that kind of income, then yes, you definitely don't want to miss Saturday, 10 a.m. training call, right? It'll be on our groups. So that's enough for me. Thanks. Anyone else want to say anything before we end the call? Yeah.
Look, I think there's some people on the call that have got like some heavy questions, like how do they get involved if they're from Lesotho and stuff like that. I don't know
Okay.
if you guys want to cover it. Yeah, if you want to get them to get their uplines involved.
So let's help them out. So Lesotho, okay. This is a bit of a okay, Lesotho, I know Luno is available there, so she could do a bank transfer straight into a Luno account. And if you do that, you can either buy BTC or you could buy whichever coin. And if you could send that coin to me, I would have BNB, I will send it to you. So you don't need to worry about the converting, etc. Whatever coin you buy, either Bitcoin or even do not get Ethereum. Do not get Ethereum. Ethereum gas fees. To send 55 Rand, you're going to spend 40 Rand on gas fees. Gas fees is like basically the fees, the transaction fees. It's not as cheap as BNB. So her name is Tabeseng. Get in touch with the person who invited you to the call, or you could get in touch with one of us. We'll assist you in order to do that. But there is a way. Lesotho, Luno is available in Lesotho as well. How do I make the deposit? Goodfellas, what you need to do, get in touch with the person who invited you to the call. They will assist you with that process because everybody who's members right now already been through that process. Denise says, thank you so much for the prayer. You're welcome, Denise, anytime. Yeah, Goodfellas, get back to the person who invited you to the call and they'll show you exactly how to do that. Okay. Okay, guys, good night. God bless. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 o'clock on the corporate call. Should we give you guys a warning? Okay, let me give you guys a warning about that call. Okay, if you have members, right, that's going to the call, it's a global call, and these guys are blockchain fundies. So they go right deep into it, explaining every single thing. So for members, it's ideal because it's more for training, I would say. But for a first-time member that's going in, see, like I broke it down 3 steps. So by the time you leave this call, you don't, even if you forget anything that I said, but what I iterated, first step 55, second step 2, the last step upgrade, right? So whatever I said, irrespective if you forget, you already know those 3 steps. Now they explain everything to you. So you have to like kind of put that together. So if you've got somebody that's brand new that doesn't know the blockchain space, hold on to them. Maybe we can do a presentation for you, let me know. But for the rest of the members, I think you should support that call because I think, Frankie, you are doing that call tomorrow, or Zaf, you are doing that call.
Yeah, both of us are going to be there, yeah.
And who's doing compensation?
And everyone else, yeah. Yeah, everyone is invited, yeah.
Who's doing compensation plan?
I think it's Prema, yeah.
Okay, so let's support Zaf and Frankie because they are from South Africa. So let's pack that call out. Come, let's pack it out tomorrow. All the members. If Zaf and Frankie is presenting, I think just go in there, get your team in there, because I think Prema is not like with KK level. You know, the guys from India and all of that. So let's support these 2 guys tomorrow and make the chat come alive from South Africa. Make sure your flags are there, flames are there, hearts are there when we announce these guys because we are homegrown here, right? So guys, see you on the call at 9 tomorrow.
Thanks so much, Shane.
Yes.
Thanks,
man.
Zaf.
Thanks,
God
Frankie.
bless
Guys, let's go champion.
Let's go.